Right. Right. All right. Hello, everyone from BGL Sharing. So tonight we'll be having a very important and crucial exchange meeting as always. So once again, hello, uh, BGL Sharing team, and welcome to the Zoom video conference. Now, as you all know, the 9th, 19th, and the 29th of each month are crucial dates for BGL Sharing, right? Uh, These are not just dates, but also concentrated reflections of the entire team's achievements, moments when every participant reaps the rewards of, of their actions, actually. So today we have reached the second dividend distribution point of the month. So for many, this is not just about receiving a lump sum payment, but also let's just say validation of progress, validating your execution, your team's progress, and whether you truly seized the opportunity. Sorry. So in the BG system, what exactly do promotion and dividend distribution mean? Simply put, it's in a single one-time gain, but a continuously amplifying mechanism, right? The more you do, the more stable your team, and the more complete your structure, the more sustainable your returns will be. And therefore, you'll find that these dividends don't happen randomly, but rather logically and systematically. So each milestone is a realization of the past efforts and also the starting point for opening up space for the next stage. So the real differences often emerge at these crucial junctures. So some merely participate while others amplify the results, right? So the key isn't the time in itself, but what you do during that time. So this serves as a reminder to everyone, opportunities are always there, but the results belong only to those who consistently take action, of course, moving forward. And we hope every partner can gain a clearer understanding of the rules, uh, grasp the rhythm, and proactively drive progress, right? Because within the BG system, perception determines direction and action determines the level of profit sharing. So, and as we are currently in a dividend distribution period, withdrawals will be processed in a queue according to a unified procedure. So please be patient. All withdrawal requests will generally arrive within 72 hours. So please be patient and wait for the system to process your withdrawals. Funds will arrive safely and in order. So please refer to the actual arrival time. Though, of course, for those who have not yet received their funds, please be patient as well. Dividends will be distributed gradually according to the process. Please be patient as always. I'm repeating it 4 times already. So, and please be understanding. Understand the staff of DSJAX. Lots of work. And here I would like to share a very thought-provoking phenomenon. Regardless of your country or education system, almost no school truly teaches you how to make money and achieve wealth growth after entering the workforce. So schools teach you knowledge and skills, right? But few teach you a wealth mindset. This is not not accident. It's because the inherent logic of society doesn't require everyone to be rich. It needs a large number of stable, ordinary people to maintain structural balance. And reality is often more direct. So from childhood, we are instilled with the idea of studying hard, working diligently, and finding a stable job. So parents even parents often teach us to be hardworking and diligent, but few teach us how to break through income ceilings. So when you receive a fixed income of 3 to 5,000 per month, you might be able to make ends meet, but achieving true upward social mobility is extremely difficult. This stability, let's just say stability in quotes, to some extent is also a limitation. Generally against the backdrop that BG wealth sharing emerged, it breaks the traditional perception that income can only come from one job. So here everyone can choose participation methods that suits their own circumstances rather than being limited by a fixed path. Now, okay, let's talk about the second thing as well. I just wanted to say something about the educational system and all that, because each year the study costs that much, and I really don't understand why. This is not some kind of resource that you can have to dig like oil. So, all right, it's polemic. Now, we are currently pushing forward with the joint IPO preparation event between BG and DSGX. And this is not just a phase, but a crucial strategic move of significant importance. This event is gradually the most generous and comprehensive benefit arrangement to date. And we hope every partner will carefully understand it, of course. So the IPO exclusive trading signal launched this time is not simply a reward mechanism, but a crucial core element designed around the overall development of the platform. On the one hand, by increasing overall trading volume and market activity, it provides strong support for DSGX IPO preparation, right? So on the other hand, it also creates a clearer and more sustainable space for participation for every participant, right? So in other words, this is not just participating in an event, participating in the core construction of DSGX value. Sorry, I got sick today, so please don't judge me, students. So first, the participation conditions are basically very simple and clear. Simply invite one new member and complete a deposit for over $1,000 to activate the IPO's exclusive trading signal. So the entire rule has no complicated thresholds or additional conditions. It is open and transparent, and everyone has the opportunity to participate. So secondly, regarding trade execution signals are uniformly allocated 1% of the account balance. So for example, if the account balance is 100,000, a single signal will be 1,000. If the account balance is 1 million, this signal will be 10,000. So the core of this mechanism is to achieve stable participation and continuous amplification while controlling the pace of participation, of course. And thirdly, timing is crucial. Once you complete the invitation and meet the conditions on the same day, you will officially participate in the exclusive trading signals for the listed company at 10 p.m. Eastern Time the following day. So it is important to note that this is not a one-time opportunity, but a long-term, permanent, and sustainable signal with continuous value. So please pay close attention. This event is only open for 10 days. So this means it's a specific and limited window. So only those who meet the requirements within these 10 days will be eligible to participate in the exclusive IPO signals learn term. And once you miss it, there will be no second chance, unfortunately. So many people will ask, what is the true significance of this event? So I'll provide a systematic explanation of 3 core advantages to help each partner develop a clearer and deeper understanding. Through these 3 key points, you will gain a renewed appreciation of the value of this event rather than just a superficial understanding. So first, the continuous increasing in trading volume. At this crucial stage of its IPO preparation, the DSGX platform has made continuously increasing trading volume one of its core strategies. So trading volume not only represents a platform's activity level and user engagement, but is also a key indicator of an exchange competitiveness. So from a capital market perspective, stable and continuously growing trading data signifies that the platform possesses genuine market and demand and sound operational capabilities. Therefore, focusing on increasing trading volume at this stage is a crucial foundation for the platform to reach higher stage of development. And simultaneously, during the IPO review process, the structure and growth trend of trading volume will directly impact the platform's overall valuation and basically market recognition. So therefore, strengthening trading activity at this time is not just a short-term move, but a systematic strategic layout. So the newly launched IPO signal is a key manifestation of the strategy. So by guiding and establishing expectations through a mechanism, it stimulates user participation and trading. So forming a virtuous cycle of trading, thereby further expanding market size and building confidence, of course. So second, a comprehensive increase in market share. As DSX enters the IPO preparation stage, the platform's development focus has shifted from single-phased growth to a systematic improvement in overall market share. So market share not only represents user scale, but also reflects the platform's influence and voice in the industry, right? So in this capital market, platforms with sustainable expansion capabilities tend to gain more recognition and support, of course. So therefore, DSX continuously improving user stickiness by optimizing user experience, enhancing service quality, and strengthening community interaction. Simultaneously, it is actively expanding into emerging markets to broaden its user reach. So with the continuous growth of its user base, the platform ecosystem will become more complete, and its competitive advantages will be further consolidated. And furthermore, at the brand new level, DSX is also continuously strengthening its transparency, compliance, and international influence. A platform with a foundation of trust and a good reputation is more likely to stand out in the competition. And third, the continuous improvement of overall market capitalization. So during the listing process, market capitalization has become one of the important indicators for measuring the platform's overall strengths, right? So it's not only represents current achievements, but also reflects future growth expectations, right? DSX is gradually building a more robust and attractive growth path by optimizing its development model and strengthening its fundamental capabilities. So this improvement is not a short-term phenomenon, but a systematic result of based on a long-term accumulation, right? So at the same time, listing signal campaign has also become an important catalyst for driving market capitalization expectations. It is not only conveys to the market that the platform has entered a critical stage, but also continuously strengthens external confidence in its future value. So as market attention and participation increase, the platform's overall valuation of expectations will also strengthen, thus creating a positive cycle. So these are basically the core objectives and three major advantages of this campaign. So we hope everyone will seize the opportunities and actively participate in the upcoming phase, achieving simultaneous growth in personal and platform value as the platform develops. So, of course, I've also encountered some questions regarding DSX listing these past few days, of course. So I'd like to briefly explain once again that an IPO is not as simple as many people imagine. Any company wishing to pursue an IPO must complete the necessary review and approval processes within the relevant regulatory framework. Rigorous and systematic process, of course. So currently, DSX is in the overall strategic planning and preparation stage, and its future listing path is undergoing multi-phased evaluation and research. So this includes feasibility analysis of different international capital markets, such as New York Stock Exchange, London Stock Exchange, Frankfurt Stock Exchange, Tokyo, and Hong Kong Stock Exchanges. So simultaneously relevant compliance preparations need to be gradually advanced within the corresponding jurisdictions, and including the procedures and requirements related to regulatory agencies such as U.S. Security and Exchange Commission. We all know that. So, however, it should be noted that this series of tasks typically have a long cycle, and we are currently still in the evaluation and advancement stage. So a finalized listing location or specific time has not yet been determined, so be patient. Therefore, all details and final arrangements regarding the future listing are subject to official disclosure. So, of course, I will also share the latest developments with you via phone chat or Zoom every weekend, so please continue to follow official updates. Next. Okay, now let's talk about something. These are some familiar issues, and although they are a bit tedious, I have to chat at them. With the launch of this event, we've encountered some problems as BG's wealth sharing program grows and expands. Many individuals trying to attack us. They've even formed teams trying to steal people away from BG, though promising high returns in a short term. So I hope everyone can remain calm and analyze the situation carefully. So let's just quick discuss it in details. First, we need to understand what a theory is. A theory is an explanatory model or framework based on the existing facts, data, and observations used to explain a certain phenomenon or law. So a characteristic of a theory is that it is usually a summary of hypothesis of a set of facts. I mean to explain the laws or mechanisms behind the facts. So it is important to know that the theories are open-ended as new evidence or data emerge. A theory can be revised or refuted. So, for example, we all know Darwin's theory of evolution based on extensive biological observations and evidence. Darwin proposed a theory that species evolve gradually through natural selection. So while this theory has gained widespread acceptance, it is constantly being supplemented and revised with advancements in technology and the discovery of new fossils, right? So next, who else? Like Einstein's theory of relativity. This theory revolutionized our fundamental understanding of space, time, and gravity. Its core idea challenged Newton's mechanism, proposing the equivalence of mass and energy. Such content is called a theory. Simply put, it's about predicting things that haven't happened yet in the future. So what people usually ask me also, like, let me give you, I often hear people speculating about something like what will happen to BG after the 10 years partnership between BG, Well-Sharing, and DSJX expires, after it expires. What will happen if everyone advances to level 7? If I get older and pass away, who will take over my DSJX account? Also, Stephen, what will happen to BG if you're gone for one day? These are knowns are theories, not facts, right? So we don't need to exaggerate. We just need to do our current work well and keep our plans moving in this direction for at least the next 5 or 10 years. And what is a fact, mate? A fact is an objectively existing thing or phenomenon that can be directly observed and measured through this sensors or tools, right? Facts do not depend on personal opinions or any interpretations. They are universally accepted and can be reached through experimentation or verification, right? We all know that. Facts can be verified through experiments, observations, or data. They are objectively existing and unaffected by any personal opinion or interpretation. So, having understood the difference between facts and theories, let's return to some common questions. So, many questions become theoretical discussions because they cannot be verified through existing data or experiments. For example, the question, what will the future of BG be like, right? So, it's not a fact that can be verified through today's experiments or data. It belongs to the category of theoretical questions. The uncertainty of the future means that everyone may have different opinions, of course, right? So, however, we can still judge and analyze based on existing facts. So, BG's operations. The fact is that BG has been operating for nearly 8 years since its establishment in 2018. BG's partnership, the fact is BG has signed a 10-year partnership agreement with DSX, and the corporation is progressing smoothly to date. Membership. The fact is that BG has over 600,000 members worldwide, all of whom earn stable income through trading codes. So living conditions, right? The fact is that BG helped countless people escape poverty, enabling the vast majority to live a better life than before. Income. The fact is every dollar you earn with BG goes directly into your pocket. So these are the most compelling facts, right? Remember, successful withdrawals are only true test of projects' legitimacy. When your funds arrive, all the negativity ceases to be negative, right? So in this world, everything exists for a reason. Existence is its own justification. So any industry that exists and thrives in the market must have its value, and BG Well-Sharing is not exception. Facts will prove everything. We don't need to overthink or fantasize. So, in fact, if you learn to put yourself in other shoes, any problem you encounter can be easily solved, just as I've always said. Now, the market is large. There are all sorts of people, including culpable individuals who maliciously attack BG Well-Sharing to invite others to their platforms and earn so-called referral rewards. So even during our Zoom sessions, malicious individuals would infiltrate, attempting to steal our content we posted on their own social media platforms, attack us, of course, and even try to get people to contact them, charging them for conversations or try to convert them, basically just to simply change them. Therefore, every attack has a purpose. The ultimate goal is to sway weak-willed members, essentially trying to ride in our BG's popularity and traffic, right? So let's just call it a competition, maybe. So, okay. In any field, what determines how for a person goes is never a moment's long, but long-term planning and execution, of course. So, visual sharing's greatest advantages lies in providing not only direction, but also a clear path. So from initial participation to gradually understanding the rules, and then to leading a team and scaling results. Every step is clearly visible. So this structural growth is not accidental, but reflection of the platform's long-term planning and the foundation of everyone's sustainable development, right? So many people entering the market face not a lack of opportunities, but rather a lack of direction. What BGWell Sharing does is provide continuous support and guidance throughout these process. So from understanding the basic rules or to later team development and higher level cognitive enhancement, we consistently lead everyone forward step by step. We don't jump to opportunities right away, right? We take our time. So we don't let you figure things out on your own. We provide guidance, a clear path, and direction within the system. That's why we built so many these centers, right? So within the BG Wealth Sharing system, you'll find that over time, your thinking changes, your perspective improves, and your execution capabilities continuously strengthen. So this changes the result of long-term accumulation and the manifestation of truly entering a higher level of engagement. So as your understanding it depends on some outside noise. Well, that's a problem because we're actually supposed to believe in facts, and the facts are on our side. So the opportunities you encounter will naturally change, of course. So in the future development of modern technology, it will not be about working alone, but about team collaboration. BG Wealth Sharing builds not just an individual path, but a team system. So when you start building a team, your results will no longer be single point gains, but overall structural growth. So the more stable the team, the more solid your foundation, the more active the team, the greater your potential. So this model is a core that truly delivers sustainable results. So many people only see the present, but truly successful people look to the future, right? BG Wealth Sharing has always been laying the groundwork for the future, from platform development to market expansion, from system optimization to resource integration. So basically, we are constantly preparing for larger goals for a long term. So each stage of progress is designed to perfect the entire system and provide greater development opportunities for every participant in the future. So when you truly embark on this path, you will gradually find that you're no longer in your past state. Your income structure is changing, your mindset is evolving, and your network is transforming, right? So the future, you will not just be a participant, you will not be a participant in the future, but a person with leadership capabilities, someone who can influence others and create results. It's the personal growth, my friends, and it costs a lot, especially for some people. This transformation is the most valuable part. So opportunities always exist, but not everyone can seize them the right way. That's why I'm saying that you need to protect the future on your own. So PGL7 has laid the direction, explains the rules, and establishes the path. The rest is up to you. Choose to act, and you will see results. So choose to wait and see, and opportunities will slip away. It's easy. So in the future, as the system expands and the platforms continues to develop, you will be in a completely different position. What you will gain is not just income, but a capability, the ability to continue creating value in any environment. This is what BG truly hopes to bring to everyone, not just money. We're not talking money. This is just a tool. Remember that. It will not bring you happiness. It only can solve some of your problems and make you rest assured. So therefore, every step we take today is paving the way for the future. At BG, I will guide everyone's direction. So basically, you do your part, I'll do mine, and we'll cooperate and fulfill our respective responsibilities, let's just say so. So as long as you are willing to follow the pace and execute consistently, you will definitely achieve your own results on that path. Well, that concludes my speech today. Thank you all for your attention. I'm sorry that I got late to close the meeting because it's a crazy day today, because 19th, and it's a bit late. Yeah. All right. That's it. If Linda, you would like to add something, it's totally fine. I have 1 minute more.
Thank you, Professor, for all the time you put on. Even I know today is very busy day too for you because it's the dividend days, and we have a lot of problem with internet. I don't know what the issues, but we are you are always in the front line whenever we need you. You're always like, right here. So just thank you so much, and everyone, just listen to Professor speak, and he talking about the promotion. Just go ahead and see the opportunity because it is the only chance for you to grow your asset that quick as you can. Because after the 10-day pass, and I don't think the opportunities will become back. And like I said from beginning, when you join, don't rush to share when you don't understand how we operating. First of all, you have to learn. Only you have the knowledge, you gain your confidence. I always emphasize the people like learn first. Like when I came in, I immerse myself to study every single message from him, every lesson from him. So before you step out to share, and then learn first. Like I come from where you are right now, come with anxiety, tired, worry, but day by day I'm study and I get my confidence. And where am I today is not come from luck, it's from hard working. So if I can do it, so you can. Just believe in yourself and take the action, because like the professor said, the future is in your hand. Whatever you take the action today will drive you to the future. If you sit here and just observe it, nothing can be happen. And professor always remind everybody just calm and be polite on social media, because on the social media is a lot of negative thing. Like I myself been on the social media for more than 5 years. I know there are a lot of ugly people, and even you did not say anything, you did not do anything wrong, but when they don't like you, they still say something about something bad about you. So just keep quiet, working, and let the results speak it out. Thank you for everyone today for your time, and I'm so sorry for a lot of people cannot get in the Zoom tonight. But as usual, I will upload the recording as soon as we're done, and just watching the recording and make sure next time just come early. Thank you, Professor, and thank you,
Yeah,
everybody.
you touched a serious point when people on the internet can say whatever they want. I remember myself when in a young age, we didn't have any internet or something like that. You were supposed to be careful with your words because you're going to have consequences. Right now, it gives people freedom, right? But of course, there's supposed to be some control. So please mind not to argue with them. Just don't waste your time on them. And especially also another point you touched about the helping others, right? Before you try, I know that you're trying to help others. It's a really, really good gesture. But first, you need to help yourself. Don't forget about it. Only when you can help yourself, then you can help others. It's just like I don't remember this classic Rose, some quote like, "Why are you helping me? Because I'm trying to save you. You don't need to save me. I live here." So you see, some people are much more comfortable in the conditions they are now. But from your perspective, this seems an awful situation that for this person. But you're trying to help him. But sometimes the people they can't understand what they need to do. That they have a brighter future. So please spare your energy. Better waste your energy somewhere in the gym or whatever, but control yourself. Right? So first, help yourself. Then you can help others. Remember that. This is important. Believe me, I made so many mistakes by helping others when they don't need it. So
Yes,
first, if the
thank
person
you,
will ask you
Professor.
about this, yes. So please remember that. All right, that's all. I have to run. So see you soon. See you next week. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you,
See
Linda.
everybody next week, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you, and have a good day from other side of the world. And I will upload a full recording soon. Good night, everybody.